If nothing was ever said and if nothing was ever storied, what would there be? Pretty easy, isn't it? It would be the only thing that exists. Story telling you exactly what I just said. Asking you the question is the answer, because the only thing that exists, story. It's too simple, eh? It's too simple because in itself, being itself, it can't be outside itself to even understand itself, because to understand itself, it would be describing itself with itself, within itself, trying to be outside of itself. It just doesn't make sense, but it makes all the sense in the world when it comes to the only thing that exists, story. Because you've seen it, where story can just rattle on about a whole heap of stuff and make hardly any sense whatsoever, and yet nothing can prove story doesn't exist, because the only way that something could try and even attempt to prove something doesn't exist would be using the only thing that exists, story. This is it. Everything is story. There is nothing that is existing outside of story. If you try to say that the existence of something else is outside of a story, you are using the only thing that exists, story, to do that with, while not even knowing that you're doing it, because the only thing that exists is story. You don't even know you're doing it, because even the knowing story of saying you know what you're doing is the story. That's why you don't know you're doing it until it's done. There's no before, there's no pre-story. There is only the only thing that exists, story.